Hi everyone. Retention is key in building a successful real estate brokerage. I'm going to give you 11 things that you can do to better retain your existing agents. I'm Chiyoko Kikino. I'm the Vice President of Brand Expansion for C21 Canada. I'm also the host of the Real Estate Real Success podcast. All right, let's get started. Here's your C21 checklist for retention. Checklist item number 1. Hold a meet and greet with new agents. On a quarterly basis, schedule a meet and greet for your new agents. This will be an opportunity to introduce them to the management team, to the rest of the staff members. It gives them a chance to network with each other. And then you can share the vision of your brokerage and your values and all of the value that you provide agents. You might also want to invite some experienced agents and so they can give them some tips on how to be a successful real estate agent. Number 2. Make sure you have a solid onboarding program. It's really important that you set agents up for success from day one. So you need to put together a very well-organized, robust onboarding program. And just not from an administration standpoint, but really the things that agents need to know in order to be successful in their careers. So create that onboarding checklist, tick them off, schedule it in your calendar to make sure that they go through all the information and the technology and the tools that you have available to help them be successful. Number 3, start a mentorship program for new agents. You know, they say that 87% of new agents don't even make it past 5 years. So it's really important that you provide them with the guidance and the coaching and support that they need in order to be successful in their careers. And one of the best ways to do that is to create a mentorship program. So the mentors can be experienced agents that are helping newer agents out, or it can be your management team. They can be the mentors. However you want to structure it, whatever works for you, just make sure that they have some sort of partner in place that they can bounce ideas off of, they can brainstorm, and they can do a little bit of role playing. That's going to help them be successful, not only using all the great technology and tools that you have available, but also having that personable support that's going to help them through the first couple of years. Number 4. Hold weekly meetings. Communication is the key to having a successful brokerage. So you want to make sure that you're always constantly communicating with your agents. And one way to do that is to hold a weekly meeting. You can invite industry experts, you can talk about what's happening in the industry. You can share best practices. Maybe you want to do a spotlight on listing presentations or how to work with seniors, whatever you find, whatever you think that's going to provide value to your agents. But just meet with them on a weekly basis so they will feel connected to you and they'll feel like you care about them. Number 5, help your agents create a business plan. It's really important if you want to have a successful year, if you want to meet your goals, it's really critical to have a business plan in place. And I know sometimes creating business plans are intimidating, especially for agents, but it's really important that you encourage your agents, that you support them in developing their own business plans so they know what they need to do in order to achieve their goal. So make sure you spend time with them. Maybe you have slots available, certain time slots available towards the end of the year, but it's really important that you do that so they have a plan to reach their objectives next year. Number 6, make your agents accountable to themselves. All right, let's just say you worked with every one of your agents in creating that business plan. Now, how do you keep them motivated, focused, and accountable for achieving their goals? One way you can do that is maybe a monthly tracking process that you put in place. So getting them to track their results and then coming to you, maybe they schedule a half an hour meeting with you every month to go over their results, go over any ideas to tweaking their business plan, anything that keeps them focused on executing their plan. Number 7, schedule fun events to build your culture. It's really important that you schedule out events that you want to do as a company. So maybe it's on a quarterly basis that you say, okay, I want to have, a holiday event. Then I want to have, maybe it's a kickoff event in, March, April for the spring. Maybe in the summertime, it's a summer barbecue, but just take a look at each quarter of the year and say, okay, what can I do during this quarter that's going to be fun and that's going to bring all of my agents together and create the culture that I really want to create. Number 8, call your agents on a daily basis. It's really important that you stay connected to your agents. You know, some of them I'm sure that you hear on a regular basis, and others you probably never hear from. But just put it in your schedule that you want to talk to every one of your agents at least once a month, and make sure you track those conversations so you can start to build rapport and nurture that relationship. Number 9, create a training plan and communicate it. Maybe you have a training plan already, or maybe you want to create a training plan. But if you haven't created a training plan, just lock yourself in the office, sit down and start to schedule some training sessions. You know, maybe it's one every other week to start with. And then once you start identifying what topics you want to talk about, so, you know, to identify the topics, you might want to ask yourself, okay, what are some of the things that will really make my agents successful and productive? How can I provide them a better work-life balance? So once you have those topics, start to schedule them in a calendar, and then set the time aside to prepare for that training session, and then also schedule the time in your calendar for the training session itself, and then communicate it. Push it out through all your social media channels and just show that you have this culture of training. Number 10, understand your agent's pain points and provide solutions to overcome them. If you are a full service brokerage, you're going to want to really reflect and understand what your agent's pain points are, and then provide services or solutions that help overcome those pain points. So for instance, if your agents are having troubles, you know, creating marketing materials, then you're going to want to maybe support them in that process. You know, maybe you do have the tools, like at C21, we have the tools to provide that to them automatically. But if you don't, you might want to get a graphic artist to help them create their marketing materials so they can focus on providing that great level of service to their clients. Number 11, be readily accessible to your agents. It's really important that your agents feel like you're supporting them and you're always there to take their call. If they feel that you're being supportive and you're always there so they can call you no matter what time of day it is, they're going to be much more loyal to you. So you might want to make some sort of rule. So if an agent that calls you or texts you, might say, okay, you know what, I'm going to get back to any agent that calls me or texts me within 5 minutes, even if it's to say that you're in a meeting or that you can't talk until, let's say, an hour from then. It's just really important that you find some sort of mechanism that keeps you in communication with your agents, that makes sure that it reminds them that you are there to support them. Anyways, those are the 11 things that you can do to better retain your existing agents. Let's summarize them one more time. Hold a meet and greet with new agents. Number 2, make sure you have a solid onboarding program. Number 3, start a mentorship program for new agents. Number 4, hold weekly meetings. Number 5, help your agents create business plans. Number 6, make your agents accountable to themselves. Number 7, schedule fun events to build your culture. Number 8, call your agents on a daily basis. Number 9, create a training plan and communicate it. Number 10, understand your agent's pain points and provide solutions to overcome them. And number 11, be readily accessible to your agents. I hope you enjoyed the C21 checklist for retention. I'm Chiyoko Kikino, again, Vice President Brand Expansion for Century 21 Canada. Century 21 is the largest residential real estate company in the world with presence in 86 countries. Here in Canada, we are 11,000 plus strong, and we're looking to align ourselves with like-minded individuals who share the same vision to what the future of brokerages look like. If you are interested in growth opportunities, please reach out to me or my colleague Gary Zalepa. You can find our contact information at century21franchise.ca. If you didn't have a pen or paper and you didn't write down these checklist items, please feel free to reach out to me and I will provide you a hard copy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much.